What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. Pay no attention over here. I probably could have just not pointed it out and you wouldn't have even noticed it. But then I put my arm on it and made it like crinkle crankle and you go, hey, what is that? What was that? What was over there? What are you doing? What's going on? What you got? Some taste test items we're going to talk about here in just a moment. But first, I'd like to remind you that if you like this kind of content, please scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. We're marching towards 1,000 subscribers in an incredible number, like an unfathomable, unbelievable number. And if you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Helps me out, makes me feel good because the numbers go up. Give me that, like, what is it? What's it called? It's the, oh shoot. It's like when you get new stuff in like video games, you get the constant, there's like good loops or whatever. You see the endorphins or whatever. Maybe that's not right. I don't know. Anyway, it makes me feel good when you subscribe, so please consider doing that. And don't forget, if you see anything out and about while you're shopping around, you think I would be interested in it, or you think it's so gross that I should just try it, please leave the comments down. Leave a comment down below. Suggest it. Let me know where you found it. Found it. Found it. There we go. Let me know where you found it, and then you might see it on a future episode. And you know what helps with that? Ringing the bell. Skip the 14 video or the 13 videos you don't like. Look for the one you do like. There you go. Today we have it's titled it as movie tie-in madness, May movie tie-in madness, but one of them is actually not. It's not a movie. It's a Netflix series. But we're getting more and more of these. I don't know if it's just with these specific items that they're, or these specific franchises, I should say, that they're bringing that sort of like collaboration out, or what. I don't really know where I'm going with that sentence. But I feel like it's been a little bit since we've had some tie-in stuff to like a major movie release, or I guess in this case, like a big TV series or something like that. I want to say the last one off the top of my head might have been, if I did them, the Minions candy corn. That's off the top of my head. There was a SpongeBob cereal that I did a number of years back, but that was on Week in Review. Either way, we're going to look at a couple of movie or multimedia tie-ins. I don't know. I got so stuck on the movie tie-in with May. One of them's not even a movie. We're going to look at two of them. One of them I'm very interested in. The other one I'm like, kind of. Seems like kind of a gimmick. And we'll start with the gimmick one because they've brought back 3D Doritos. Now, these have been around for a while. The 3D Doritos have been around for a while. But this is a new flavor to tie in with the new, what is it? Stranger Things Season 4, Stranger Things 4. I don't know. Interestingly, I picked up 2 items from movies or media that I'm never going to consume. Just not going to watch it. I don't care about Stranger Things. I do not give a flying fudge about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. No. I like high art in my films. Okay? Not Chris Pratt. Alright? Jeff Goldblum? Thumbs up. Laura Dern? Thumbs up. Big Stupid Dinosaurs? Thumbs up. I named my channel after a dinosaur name, so I like dinosaurs. I just don't care about Jurassic Park, World, whatever. Whew. Anyway, we're going to take a look at these. These are a new flavor for the tie-in. These are 3 cheese. Currently, they have like a ranch and like a chili cheese flavor out. Those are like the 2 main brands or main flavors for this brand. But this is a new one specifically for the release of Stranger Things 4, which apparently is in 2 parts, which is very annoying thing that like TV series have done lately. It was being like, here's part 1 of the final season. It's like, just put the whole thing out at once. What are you doing? Remember when you made us wait like 2 years for Breaking Bad? That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, whoops. Okay. Now the second one we have is the original cake bites. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if I've ever had a cake bite before. And there are actually 2 of these. There's a blue one, which I have in front of you. And there is a red one that isn't anything special. It's not even like red velvet. It's just, I think, just generic vanilla cake. I looked at the description. You can see that it has like a list of ingredients or what the flavors are. And this one stuck out to me because it has, what is that? Drizzled white stripes, blueberry frosting, blueberry cake, and apple jelly. So these I thought were much more interesting. The other one was just kind of like vanilla. And I was like, you know what? I don't really need to spend $8 on this. I'll just spend $4 on this. And then I happened to find this other one, and I thought, oh, a multimedia tie-in. Media tie-in May. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed the title while recording this video. These tie in with Jurassic World Dominion, which is coming out. There is also a dark berry Dr. Pepper around that ties in with Jurassic World Dominion as well. I had a 12-pack here. The Beeb drank them because she likes Dr. Pepper. I do not like Dr. Pepper. And she's not here, so I don't really want to open one to not try it. I guess I probably should have even mentioned that. Whoops. Anyway, if you like Dr. Pepper, there is a dark berry Dr. Pepper. So let's go ahead and try this one. This one feels like kind of the gimmicky one to me personally, because Stranger Things, from what I know about it, preys a lot on your nostalgia for the 80s, which I don't have because I am a 90s kid. I was alive for 25 and a half hours in the 1980s. My birthday is literally December 30th. I was born at like 10:30 on December 30th of 1989. I'm a 90s kid. I don't really care about the 80s. I just don't care about it at all. Like if you present the 80s to me and you're like, it's hair metal, and I just go, no, thank you. No. Oh God. It sucks. It just sucks. Okay. And then you look at the 90s and you go like, not great. Not great. Titanic, boy bands, shitty Seattle grunge rock. Not great either. Still, I don't think we found our form as a species yet, but we'll keep trying. So let's give these a whirl. 3D Doritos, I think of more as a 90s item. So I think it's kind of a weird tie-in, but Doritos had brought them back anyway, so it makes sense because it's a nostalgia hit. But let's give these a try. These are actually labeled as limited edition. We don't have those a ton on this show. We had them much more frequently on the old show Week in Review. If you remember that gem that ran for 3 years, 151 episodes, I think. Okay, let's try these 3 cheese flavor here. They smell very cheesy. I don't think they smell great. They kind of stink. You know what's the worst smelling, best tasting chip is Ruffles sour cream and onion. Sour cream and cheddar. Sorry, sour cream and cheddar. The Ruffles sour cream and cheddar smell terrible, taste great. I mean, they smell okay. They might just be too much. Too much all at once. I think that's kind of where it's like, that's a pungent punch in the face. But there you go. That's what a 3D Dorito looks like. If you can believe it, it's a Dorito, but in 3D. Whoa. I think this would have made more sense to tie in with Avatar. Personally. Just thinking about that, throwing that out loud. It does not smell great. I'm moving back and forth. I thought I smelled them, didn't love the smell initially. Then I thought, okay, they smell okay. Maybe it's just too much. I smelled this one individually. I think it's too. This is such a stupid concept. This is so dumb. Flavor is pretty good. I like. Was it Doritos? Ultimate Cheddar. What was the orange bag? Doritos had a bag of chips. Probably like 10 years ago. So I know all of you are like, oh yes, exactly. They had a bag of chips that was orange that I could only ever find at Costco. That is the flavor I'm getting out of this, and I do like the flavor. The texture's a little weird because it's not Doritos. It feels like a mix between, and maybe it's just because of the shape of it, my brain kind of automatically is going towards Bugles. But it has like a weird in-between texture of like a Bugle versus like a Dorito. It's not quite the Dorito because I think it's a little too puffy, but it's not a full-on puff. So it has kind of an odd texture, but I do like the flavor. We might have a new contender for worst smelling, best tasting chip. I said that without, like, I said that just to, like, kind of poop on Ruffles a little bit. But I think I've accidentally stumbled onto something here. I don't know. I'm still going back and forth. Is it, like, does it smell really bad? I don't smell these and go, damn, I gotta have one of them. I smell them and I go, like, my stomach kind of feels weird. Am I gonna throw up? They taste like stale Doritos. They have the texture of stale Doritos. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's stale Doritos. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. As a man who's eaten many a stale Dorito in all my wild nights of partying, and by partying I mean staying up until 3 a.m. playing Halo. Yeah. Yeah. These are okay. I like the flavor. I don't love the texture of it. It's kind of a weird, like, kind of gimmicky nostalgia item in the first place. I get that, you know, whatever. Hit on that. You're never going to be young again. Okay. We get it. You don't have to remind us. The smell, like, I am not wild about the smell. I'm not wild about the smell or the texture. Which is not an uncommon thing for me to not enjoy the texture of it. The smell, unless it's something like truly heinous, doesn't usually bother me. This one, like, I don't know, maybe I just don't feel well. I feel like I'm giving every out to these 3D Doritos. I smelled them and was just like, oh no, I don't. We're too deep into this episode to cut it now, but you might want to get some water, you know? So there you have it. Those are those. I do like the taste though. I like the taste. I think if you, I don't know, there's a free ticket. Oh, wait. What could I win if I opened them? I almost spilled all of them. I could win a Stranger Things guitar. Now, if I were a true maniac, I would have dumped all of them on my face and cleaned them up later for comedy. But I don't want to do that because I have self-control. There does not appear to be a guitar here. I could get a plate. I don't know. I don't know if it's like free ticket to virtual concert. How does that work? Oh, you have to scan the code. Oh, that's not fun. Watch. Open your bag. You could win a Stranger Things guitar. Is there something in here? Or is it just... I'm not going to worry about it. I don't enjoy QR codes. That's boring. Give me an actual ticket in the thing. Next up, we're going to try these Jurassic World Dominion. It's amazing I even know the title of the movie because I care about it so little. We're going to try these. You can enjoy cool screenshots from the film with these really poorly photoshopped in. Somebody got paid to do that. I just want people to think that if you maybe have a job that you think, man, I sure am doing something dumb, somebody had to Photoshop the original cake bites into screenshots from Jurassic World Dominion to put on the back of a box. You're not doing the dumbest thing in the world, okay? Just throwing that out there. All right. How do you... Is there a... Oh, here we go. There's a way to tear these open like a reasonable person. Okay, we don't open things like maniacs on this show. If this was edited at all, that would cut to me opening those... whatever they were. Hershey whatevers. Now here's a good thing about these cake bites. I love that they're individually wrapped. I'm a big fan of that. I know it's like wasteful on product or whatever, but this is helpful for me personally because I don't have to open an entire bag. This is nice. This, not so great. Not so great. I ate two of them. And I didn't win a guitar, so there you go. Let's go ahead and open these up. Again, I would just like to point out, this is how I open things. Okay? Not like a maniac. We open things respectfully on this show. Oh, interesting. They're like, there's a little, oh. These are, oh. Okay. I don't enjoy that they are like kind of slimy. Yuck. I don't love that. Ew. But they look like this. There you go. Can you please focus? Can you focus? Focus on the cake bite, please. Please? 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 Focus? Focus? You get the idea. They smell pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a lot of the frosting smell. There's maybe like a little apple in there. Maybe it's blue raspberry. I don't know. I'm not getting like a distinct flavor out of this or a distinct scent out of this. Because it is bite size. It wasn't bite size. I'm getting a lot of the apple, and I'm getting a lot of the drizzle white stripes. It's not even. Oh, it's blueberry. I'm sure I read that, but my brain didn't connect that. Hold on. Let's take another smell here. What does that smell like? I don't think it smells overwhelmingly like apple. I guess it would probably be blueberry. I guess when I see blue, like blueberry in this color, I kind of just think blue raspberry, which is a fault of mine, not of the packaging at all. It clearly says blueberry twice, actually. Blueberry cakes and blueberry frosting. This smells kind of like those little... They smell kind of like those little, like, Steins Danish things that you would get at, like, a hotel. That's the scent I'm getting out of this. Like, specifically, like, the raisin one, because that's the one that I like. I don't know if anyone knows what the hell I'm talking about, but they're very good. I like them. The raisin one, fantastic. But, maybe I'm getting the berry out of it. Getting the berry. There was a lot of apple initially. I don't know that the blueberry is super strong. I feel like whatever the white drizzle is on top, which I assume would just be vanilla, I think that comes in and overpowers it. Once the apple flavor, sorry about that. Once the apple flavor has disappeared, because it's like a little bit of apple jelly, and then blueberry cakes and blueberry frosting. But I don't know that the blueberry's strong enough to be like super prominent. I don't dislike the taste. I could probably use a little bit more blueberry. But I do really appreciate how much I tasted the apple. Apple is one of the weird flavors that I have on this show a lot that I just don't feel like ever gets quite correct. And not even like in a lemon way of like, hey, I could have used more lemon just because I like lemon. Yeah, I think that the apple on this one is pretty perfect. It's really good. I should probably put that down because it keeps cracking the plastic. But yeah, they're good. They are good. I'm not in love with them, but I don't think that they're bad. I think it could have probably used a little bit more blueberry in it. And maybe if you knew what a blueberry tasted like, maybe you would have a better palate for that. Cause I've probably never eaten a blueberry intentionally on my life. But I think they're good. I think they're a fun, interesting flavor concept. And that's why I picked them up, even though I don't really care about Jurassic World Dominion, like at all. I thought that the flavor combination was just fun and like wacky enough of like, oh, blueberry and apple. That's an odd combination. I gotta try those, right? Like that's literally, that's me at Walmart looking at it and going, hey, Those are kind of, oh, it's blueberry and apple. That's a fun flavor. And then putting it in the cart and just slamming content right into the cart. So there you go. There's a couple of media tie-in items for you if you're interested in either of those. There is another one of the cake bites, but from what I remember seeing, it wasn't very interesting. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have picked it up if it had any sort of interesting flavor profile at all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I found both of these at Walmart. This one seemed to be the more sparsely stocked. The cake bites were like kind of on their way out, it seemed, because there were only a few left. These were a little bit more stocked because I think this one, neither of these have come out yet, but I think this is going to be the bigger seller rather than Jurassic World Dominion. I think they'll both be popular to their audiences, but I think that there's a bigger pull for Stranger Things, so I think it's more of a push to get that stuff up there. I also just think Doritos are bigger than the original cake bites, so there you go. I have a great slate of taste tests lined up throughout the month of June. If you don't know, I went to Seattle last week and found some good stuff there. You can catch some of it as like a taste test taster in the vlog that I did. So if any of those items looked interesting in that vlog, please stick around, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. Saturdays in June and into July are going to be good. They should be for the most part. I don't want to make promises that I don't keep because who knows what comes out. But if any of those looked good, keep your eyes on the channel for a bunch of good stuff coming up in June and into July. I think I wrote down 5 or 6 episodes of it that I got to do. That's just stuff that I found in Seattle. So there you go. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Share it with someone you know. If you want to do that, tell a coworker, put it on the big screen at your place of employment and just say, like, watch this for 20 minutes. Call a meeting and say, hey, I have something very important to talk to you about. Make everyone pull out their phones individually, have everyone sync watch it, and then I get all the views. It's a win-win. Don't forget to leave your suggestions down in the comments below, and I will see you next week with another taste test. Thank you so much for watching. Do you have anything to say, Kat? I love you too. Oh, always a crackster, a jokester, all that cat over there. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Bon appetit.